Welcome back. The stage is set for the coronation of Nitish Kumar as the Chief Minister of Bihar. Final touches are being given to the preparations for his oath-taking ceremony at the historic Gandhi Maidan in Patna. Nitish Kumar is likely to keep coalition partners RJD and Congress happy by striking a numerical balance in his new government. Nitish will take oath for the fifth time in the afternoon in the presence of many political leaders from across the country. Constitutional provisions allow Bihar to have a maximum of 36 ministers, including the Chief Minister. The Grand Alliance is formalized of one minister for every 5 legislators, and thus the math has been done accordingly. The visuals on your right-hand side of the screen is of the iconic Gandhi Maidan, which is being decorated at this moment. Preparations are in full swing. You can see various gates have been made. Massive security has in fact been put in place, and the latest that we were reading in some newspapers is that about 40 CCTV cameras have been installed in and around the Gandhi Maidan. Let's cut across live now to the Gandhi Maidan. These are pictures that we are getting you from earlier this morning. Executive Editor Javed Ansari now joins us. Morning, Javed. You know, oath-taking ceremony is just one part of this particular event that is going to happen today. What is more important is that this could in fact sow the seeds of some form of finally seeing the light of the day, a third front or a front against Modi. It's all versus Modi.
Yes, possibly, but it's not entirely a done deal, but the possibility exists. There are many who believe. Many of the leaders who are coming here or have already arrived, I've had occasion to speak to them. They believe that the Grand Alliance is an idea whose time has come. And they believe that perhaps that's the best way possible going forward and taking on Mr. Narendra Modi. But there are a lot of imponderables, there are a lot of contradictions that have to be reconciled. There are a lot of interpersonal problems that need to be papered over before this can translate into reality. But like we were saying earlier, that possibility certainly exists. And today, the very fact that, rivals like the left and Trinamool Congress will be steering the stage. Samajwadi Party will be represented here. Remember, Samajwadi Party walked out of the Grand Alliance in the run-up to the Bihar elections. There will be the Congress Party here, there will be the NCP. So leaders from across political parties, most of them from the anti-BJP forces coming together here. This is a good beginning, but it's certainly not a done deal, also, although the possibility certainly exists.
Javed, is 2015 or November 2015 actually setting the stage for, say, May 2019? What is your political calculation? Or is this still, Delhi dur hai? There is a lot of years in the middle.
No, these are early days yet, but these are the first nascent baby steps that the anti-Modi forces are taking together. There are lots of things that need to be ironed out going forward. There are 4 years left for 2019. But yes, for the first time, you have the broad contours of a grouping that could possibly come together. For the first time, in Nitish Kumar, you have a leader who could possibly emerge as a credible challenger to Mr. Narendra Modi. What a difference a year makes. Just a year ago, Mr. Modi seemed, a couple of months ago, in fact, let me correct myself, he seemed impregnable. The smart money was on the fact that he was here to stay for at least 10 years. Now, people are beginning to talk in terms of an alternative come 2019. So that's what the change has brought about. In addition to, of course, the psychological change, the fact is that now this myth has been busted. People do believe that perhaps by coming together, they can possibly defeat Narendra Modi.
But Javed, the biggest problem with the socialist parties, and this was once famously said by Samajwadi Party leader Ram Gopal Yadav, he said that if socialist leaders don't have a person to fight against, then they start fighting amongst one another. And we can see that post-victory in Bihar, you already have some amount of discomfort. Who is going to be the cabinet minister? Who is going to be the deputy chief minister? Within the RJD, there is a camp, Abdul Bari Siddiqui, who says that I'm not happy with Tejasvi Yadav's elevation. So if the house is not in order, then how does the Mahagathbandhan, which plans to replicate itself in states like Uttar Pradesh and other states, actually see the light of the day? Nationally, that is.
That's what I meant when I said that this is a possibility, but certainly not a done deal. Because there are a lot of contradictions that need to be reconciled. There are lots of differences that need to be worked at, and there's a lot of work to be done. Egos have to be taken care of. There are power equations that need to be ironed out. So yes, certainly there's a long, difficult road ahead for these leaders to travel before we can talk in terms of they emerging as a potent threat or a credible alternative to the government. Of course, there are teething problems in the run-up to the formation of this ministry. We are now given to understand, both by highly placed sources in the JDU as well as RJD, that those differences have been ironed out. Mr. Abdul Bari Siddiqui will be a member of this government. He will probably handle the finance portfolio. That's a heavyweight portfolio. Mr. Nitish Kumar, we are told, will keep Home Ministry with him. So these are important, various combinations and permutations being worked out. This is not something which should come as a surprise. In the run-up to government formation, these kind of problems do arise. But the real test for Mr. Nitish Kumar
is going to be governance.
Yadav begins now. The tough task begins now.
Absolutely, and
it's going to be governance. It's going to be whether he will be allowed to govern and how he governs.
Absolutely.
Nisagama manipamaga nipamaga sanipamani sapasa जहाँ तक याद आती रहेगी